from Northern Outdoors. Welcome to my new channel. One of the first instructional videos what I'll be doing is showing you how to erect the size to Lavu. I hope you like it, and hopefully, well, there will be more videos to come from this. I'm going to show you first of all size 2, go through a few identification features with it, and what I'll do then is we'll move on to a next video to do with the Lavu, and hopefully you can learn something from it. If you do, that's a bonus for me. And yeah, you know, be sure to share the video with friends, be sure to like, be sure to comment, and yeah, thank you very much. I hope you like the video. So, Polish Lavu. This comes in 2 pieces and is generally issued 1/2 per soldier. So when 2 soldiers come together on the battlefield, any camp, things like that, they can button it up and make a full size Lavu style teepee. And it's made from cotton canvas, whatever you want to call it. A lot of people call it cotton canvas. I've heard people call it canvas, and I like it. It is canvas basically, and it's a natural water repellency. So basically, when you are out in the field or if you're at home, be sure to give it a good soaking before you use it. Let it dry naturally. The water just naturally beads off it. What happens with a canvas is once it gets wet, once a little bit of water gets into that wicker of the canvas, it swells up. Once it's swelled up and it's dried, it tightens that weave up a lot more, giving it that natural water repellency. So that's the water repellency for the Lavu. And so basically what I'm going to do today, this is the size 2 Lavu, one of my bags what I've made. I like to keep it all nice and tidy, nice and neat. And yeah, I'm going to show you what we can do with it. So yeah, let's have a look. I've got a couple of pegs out over there. I just wanted to keep them out of here. So what you normally get in a Lavu pack is 2 sets of poles, and in them poles you get 3 small poles. A lot of mine, what I have got, have 2 longer poles. Now I don't know why, I don't know if they've just been mixed up or anything like that, but the bag material is the same material as the Lavu. So don't be worried about that if you've got 2 sets of 3 poles or 2 sets of 2 longer poles. Both work exactly the same. In my eyes these are a lot better because they've got bungs on the end, so you won't get full of mud or anything like that. So don't worry about it, you know, if you get them, that's fine. So chuck that in there. The Lavu, absolutely brilliant. It's going up now. A lot of people are buying these. They're getting hard to get. And size 1 being the smallest, size 2 being a medium, and size 3 being the largest is like chicken teeth now. Really, really hard to get. So the only way you can tell with a Lavu whether it's a size 1, 2 or 3 is when you open it up. The 2 doors, what join together, the 2 halves on the ends, you can see here there's 2 eyelets there. So 1, 2. If it was a size 1, it'd just have the 1 eyelet on the half door. If it was a size 3, you'd have the 1, the 2, and another one here, denoting it's a size 3. So that's how you easily identify whether it's a size 1, size 2, or another one, size 3. Then you know which size Lavu you've got. Like I say, it comes in 2 pieces. This is already buttoned up. I cheated a bit, but this is already buttoned up. Originally, they wear these as a poncho. I'll never wear it as a poncho because I've got a really good Ridgeline smock, fully waterproof. But I'll do a video on that another day. So yeah, a lot of people wear them as smocks. That's fine if they want to, you know, no problem with that. A lot of people like to keep it retro, a lot of people don't. Best way to button a Lavu up. So basically, on one side of the Lavu, more or less the right hand side, you've got the single strip of buttonholes there. On the other half of the lavvu, on the left hand side, you have two strips. That you can see that there. So one there with the buttons, one there with the buttonholes. When you come to button this up, it's nice to start from the top, but mine's already done, so I'm going to show you from the bottom. So what you do is you take, a lot of people, I take this end here. So you open it out like a book. The right hand side of the lavvu goes on that side like that. I aren't saying it's the wrong way, I aren't saying it's the right way, I'm just saying this is my way, how I do it. So once that's buttoned on, the next half comes over and that goes on top of it like that. So it's all nice and neat. When it's all pegged out, nice and sealed, nice and watertight, windproof, it's basically a storm flap. So yeah, so that's all that is. A lot of people like to suspend these, a lot of people like to use them with the poles. So it's how you want to really. Big debate on the Lavu group. Give a shout out to John, thank you very much. And the Lavu group, if you're not on there, on Facebook, Lavu's worldwide even. A lot of people talk about these, the flaps, whether they should be inside or outside. It doesn't matter. It's your natural, it's how you feel, whether it should be on the inside or the outside. It's entirely up to you. I like to have them on the inside. I don't know why, but yeah. So once both the Lavu halves are joined together, down one side, down the other, you then come to the peak. So one peak has a flap what goes over the top. So once that's over the top on the right hand side, fold the flap over on the left hand side, and then what you'll find is one of them will naturally sit inside the other, like that. So that is sit inside. When you put the pole inside, it'll push it up into the peak of it anyway, so you'll be okay with that. So yeah, so I'm going to show you how I put my Lavu up unmodified, and see how it goes. A lot of people are different. A lot of people like to open it out first and then peg it all down, then put the pole and just sort it out like that way. But like I say, it's not the right way, it's not the wrong way, it's just how I like to do it myself this way. So I'm going to show you how to do it my way. So first of all, what I'm going to do, I'm going to peg one of the doors this side. Peg one of the doors in. Then I'm going to put the pole in. Just unbutton them a bit. Put the pole in, put these back in, pull them out. Now, once that's up, I like to pull that nice and tight. Then what I'll do, I'll get the other side of the door. I'll pull that like that, so it's giving me a peak. It's a bit of a balancing act, but once you've done it, what you do, put the peg in, you can get it in. I like to pull it nice and tight. It's fell out. It's a bit soft, this mud. There we go, that's better. Pull that nice and tight. Get that one in there as well. Until you can find that pitch there. So what I've done is I've pegged one side of the door, put my pole in, pulled it up, pegged the other side of the door at the back, and then sometimes that'll stay up itself. Have a look. There we go. So I know I've got that perfect pitch now. I know I've got the right angles where I need to be. Brilliant. What I'll do now is I'll peg one of these sides out, and I'll peg that side out. Typical. Peg that side out. Gonna be on you've been framed, aren't I? Pick that one in. Pick this one up here. Now, as you can see, I've got 4 corners. 2 back ones, these 2 here. Then it's a case of just pegging out the remaining and trying to get that tension right on the Lavu. I'll do that now. So there we go. Polished Lavu, nice and tight. Yeah, I could do a pull in this one just a little bit tighter, but for the first setup, that took me a matter of 4 minutes, maybe not even that. So, as you can see, buttons are all down here. I'll take this out there, look. And then we can see. So I'll just pull this a little bit tighter. There we go. Right then. So there we have it, the Polish Lavu. 2 halves, putting them together makes one nice teepee. Big in the bushcraft world, big in the retro outdoor world, and it's becoming big all over the world. It's becoming big in Morocco, Italy, big in Italy. America's just started to do, yeah, you start to use them now, which is a good thing. And also you've got Japan, China, and obviously us here in the UK, Denmark, Sweden, and those areas. So yeah, this is the size 2 Lavu. The armholes, they're for a lot of people use them when we're wearing the poncho. The arms go through them, through here. A lot of people use them for the stoves, for the wood burning stoves. Open them up and you can put your stove jack through them. Yeah, you put your stove through them. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Really nice tent in winter, especially with a wood stove. Really get the temperatures up in there compared to outside. This completely naturally breathable, it's windproof, and it's like I say, if you can get it out in your garden a couple of times, get it soaking wet through, let it dry naturally. Next time you're out and it rains, you will see a massive difference. A lot of rain on the outside, you go in the inside. A couple of people have said about the water coming in through the armholes. Now, that varies on if you've got the flaps on the outside or the inside. That's in my opinion, but yeah, I'm not telling you how to set it up your way, how to set it up this way. Everyone's got their own different ways to do it. So that's that. Really, there's nothing more I can say. That's it. That's up. there's nothing more you can do. But you can. What you can do now is you can suspend it. So what I'll do is I will set it up and I'm going to show you how to suspend it. But this is with the pole inside as well. The pole will help you a lot, because now we've got that natural shape. We've got it how tight we want it, the tension. What we'll do then is keep the pole inside when we're ready, and then once we're ready, take the pole out, and what we'll do is we'll find a small piece of wood, about 3 inches long, maybe not even that, or maybe a stone. Put the stone inside at the top of the peak up here, and what we'll do is we'll get paracord. You can get twine, you can get a bit of rope, climbing rope, dyneema, whatever you want to use. Wrap it around that stone. Do a nice little hitch in it, or a quick release hitch if you want to get out somewhere, or if you want to leave somewhere in the morning, early in the morning. You don't want to be fiddling with a knot, what you like, overhand knots all the time. Once that's done, you can suspend it from a tree branch, you can suspend it from a guy line. I like to have a guy line between 2 trees, and then what I'll do is I modify them. So all I'll do is I'll put a loop on the top myself, but I'll show you how to suspend it with a stone, if you can find one, or a piece of wood, which is abundance around here. Cool. Okay, so I'm going to show you just a couple of knots what I like to use when I am going to suspend the Lavu from a guy line, or I'm going to suspend it from a tree branch. So if I'm going to do it from a guy line, what I like to do is I like to get a nice piece of 510 paracord. Brilliant stuff, and really strong, really strong. It does stretch a little bit, but it's fine, it will give a little bit. So what I like to do, get plenty of paracord, wrap it around the tree, like so. Then what I will do is I will pass my tagline over my guy line, like so. Don't know if you can see that. So what I'll do is I'll pass it over, and then what I'll do is I'll go back around the tree, and what I'll do is then pull this tight, and then what I'll do is I'll make this triangle here. So my tagline will come underneath. I don't want to go over the top. I'm going to come underneath, and I'll put my finger and index finger on that there. With my tagline, I'm going to pass it through this triangle once, twice, hold it there. So what you've got is this nice little slippery hitch here. So then what I'll do is I will pass a loop through there, and then push it up to the tree. That's that done. Nice and tight against that tree, and that's that done. So I don't know what the knot is for it. Ramirez does a similar one called the Siberian Hitch, but this one is just a little bit of a twist, bit of a guy line, slip knot in there, and that holds that perfect. So when you come to pack up, it's a case of taking the Lavu off, grabbing your tag end, pulling it, and getting all of it out. So on the other side, you're going to need something just that little bit to get that tension up. So what I like to do is I'll get enough here, and what I'll do is I like to do an Alpine butterfly knot. So with an Alpine butterfly knot, take the tag end over the palm of your hand, around the back, take it over the tagline of your finger end, around the back, and then I take my tagline through the middle of them both, like that. Yep, so I'll do that again. So, get enough. This is my tagline end, just drop that. So, across the palm, round the back, over the fingers, round the back, between the both of them, round the back. What I do then is I get the one over my fingers, pass it over the top of them, and then push it behind, and then pull it through the back of them, like this. Once you've done that, you can take your hand out, that's fine, and then just pull it.
and then pull them two, and what you've got there is a perfect Alpine butterfly knot. There we go, focused. Alpine butterfly. And then what I do with this is, so I'll get my line again, Alpine butterfly knot in the left hand side, pass it around the tree when I can, reach, there we go, round the tree again, to my knot. Let me just retie that and give myself enough. Really nice easy knot to undo. So basically pull the sides apart, it comes out. Brilliant. So again, butterfly knot, nice and quick. Pull it, got my knot there. I will do a video shortly on all different knots what you can use. So what I'll do is I'll pass it round the tree there, I'll pass it round again, I'll pull, have my Alpine butterfly knot about 30 centimeters away, and then all I'll do is I'll pull this like that. So that's done. There we go. Let me get in the camera there. So I've passed it through the Alpine butterfly knot and pull it tight like that. Yep, once that's done, you'll feel it'll be all nice and tight on the Lavu. So what you do again is exactly the same what I did on the other. On the other side is finger and thumb, make that triangle like that, pass it through once, pass it through twice, pull it down, and then put a quick release loop in there like that. So once it's done, that'll be nice and tight all on the Lavu. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you how I'm going to do that on the tree of the Lavu, and we'll go from there. Quick release, take that out, like so. That comes off. Alpine butterfly knot. Don't know if you can see here, but these two here, so you've got a bite what comes over there, a bite what comes over this. So if you can focus, there we go. So I've got a bite what comes over this side and a bite what comes over that side. All you do is you pull them down away from each other, and then that gives you access to this loop. Pull the loop out, done. Okay, so if you've got the knots, you can use any knot you want. This is just how I do it. It's completely up to you how you do your knots. You know, I'm not telling you this is the good way, this is the right way, that's the wrong way, don't ever do it that way. It's entirely up to you. As long as you can get it tight and you can get it off the next day, that's all you need to know. So, right, got my paracord. I'm going to now tie it between this tree here, that tree there. But it is a little bit, actually, if I've got enough, I'm going to do it between this tree, that tree, because they're both in line with each other. I don't want a peak, pulling it over, the peak being pulled over, making it nice and making it all saggy at this end. You don't want that. So what I'll do, I'm going to tie these knots now. I don't know if you'll be able to see me or not, but I'll try. Tell you what, let's just move you a touch. Should be able to see that. That's not good video editing really, is it? But so Remy uses Siberian Hitch, my version. So round the tree with your tag end coming around the right hand side, over the top, underneath, back around the tree, tag end in the left hand side. Make that triangle between your long end and your tag end. Pass it through the triangle twice, like so. Make a quick release loop. People put these in People put a stick in, like that. Pull that stick tight, pull that tagging light tight so the stick stays in place, like so it won't come out during the night. There we go, nice and tight. So what I'll do is I'll just release that a touch and I'll send it up here, out of the way. What you try and do is, I should have done this earlier, but got it over this branch sticking out, so at least I know then it won't drop down. So nice and tight, like so. And what I'll do is I'll take this over to that end. Bit of bad editing again, I'm sorry. Get it here. And then I'll tie this onto here. Just get a little bit more paracord. So what I'll do, I'm just going to extend this a little bit because I've only brought a short piece of this. So what I'll do, that's on there, I'm going to wrap it around here. So I'm going to do that Alpine butterfly knot, like I said. So I've got an Alpine butterfly knot just in here, nice little one. I'm going to go around the tree, over the top, underneath, back around the tree. I'm going to come through that Alpine butterfly knot, and then I'm going to tension that there like that, and that's nice and tight that. And then what I'll do is I'll make that triangle, go once, twice through that triangle, and then put a nice little quick release loop in there. So that's nice in there, that's nice and tight. Yeah, paracord does give you some slack, but for what we need it for, it'll be alright. So the next thing we're going to do now is we're going to put a stick inside the peak of the Lavu, and what I'll do is I'll remove the pole so it will sag. I'll put this inside and I'll grab around the outside of the canvas and I'll create a nice big pocket inside there, the peak of the teepee. I'll get my paracord, wrap it round, put a nice quick release knot in there, and I'll take it over the top of the garland. So there we go. Take the pole out, get your stick, get it inside, make a nice pocket like that, get your paracord, wrap it round, nice knot, nice quick release knot. Like so, and then you've got that there, look. So it's shaped like a T. So you've got that noose around that neck here, like that. This end, should cover the top. And you're going to pull it up, nice and tight. Pull it that way a bit until you get it all nice and neat, like so. And all I'll do is I'll go over a couple of times, take it round, do a quick release knot on it. Over once, over twice. As you can see now, it's lowered. It has lowered down a lot because what you've done is you've choked it, so you've gathered up that extra material, what you would have used with the pole. But that's it suspended, no pole inside now, and yeah, a lot more room. If you wanted to, you could pull your pegs out a bit more, make it a bit more tight on the canvas. It's entirely up to you. But for me, for one night, that'd be perfect. If I was going to be here for 2-3 nights, I wouldn't use paracord. I'd use a nice 13mm climbing rope, and like I say, can't get my head down. I would also have a D-link on the top of the peak, so I can put a carabiner on it, and I'd have my Milan a lot higher up. Pull it up, be perfect. So yeah. So we've had 2 ways there from me today. So basically, you've got your suspension. I've showed you a couple of knots what I like to use. I hope you could understand them a lot more fine. If not, message me. You know, if you follow me on Facebook, drop me a message on Facebook. I'm sure I can send you a link of some knots. Would be brilliant. You know, be perfect. But yeah, suspended. I've showed you it with a pole. I've showed you my way of putting it up. Like I say, I'm not contradicting those who put it up a different way. This is just my way. But as you can see, when I put the pole in, I got my I got my peak first, with my tension, and then I pegged it out 4 corners. Then I pegged it the other areas out, and that gives it a nice tight canvas right down to the ground. You know, I've seen a lot of people where they've pegged it out first, they put bungee balls in, then pegged it out, and they've put a pole in it. And then once they've put the pole in, there's a gap underneath about that much. It's okay if you want it like that. That's fine. I ain't contradicting that. But all I'm saying is, the way I put it up, you don't get no gap underneath or anything. Nice and flat to the ground, because you've already got your angle correct. You've already got your angle to start off with. So if you understand what I mean, then brilliant. If not, I can only just message me, drop a comment in the comments section, and I'm sure I'll be able to answer it brilliantly. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed today. So this is what I'm going to do, is pack this up, and I'm going to show you how I fold it up. Completely different to other people. It doesn't matter. However you want to fold it up, that's fine. I fold it up because I know it'll go in one of the bags what I make. So, but yeah, Polish Lavu. I hope you've enjoyed today, and hopefully see you soon. Okay, so you took your Lavu down, you've put your pegs away, put your poles away. A lot of people have different versions of how they roll up their Lavu, how they pack it away. It's entirely up to you how you do it. I'm going to show you how I do it my way, and then hopefully you could learn something from this as well and pack your Lavu like this away. Here we go. So what I do, get my poles out. Obviously I haven't packed them away, so get my poles out. I like to get top of the peak in one hand, and I go down the door to the bottom of the pegging areas of the other side of the door. With the other spare fingers, put the peak in there, go down the other side to the bottom of the other door, like that, like so. Then what I'll do is I will then try to do this so you can see it. So I will chuck that out, chuck that to the side, and then pull it out so it's all nice and tight. So it's all symmetrical. Once I've done that, the door side, fold it, bring it into the middle. Same with the other side. The door side, bring it into the middle. Like so. So what it does, it creates smaller size Lavu. Instead of 4 sides, you've got 2 sides. Next thing, I get this corner, bring it into the middle. I get this corner, bring this into the middle. Once I've done that, then just tidy it up a bit, get it nice and flat. I get my peak. With my peak, bring it down to the bottom. with this corner and this corner, fold that into the middle, like so. The next two corners away from me, bring them into the middle, and then what I do, turn it round, start folding from the top, from the smallest end, nice and tight as you roll in, getting rid of any debris, any bits of moss, any leaves, any sticks, any bugs. Roll it down. There we go. That's ready to go straight into my bag, ready for the next time. Oh, got a bag here at hand. So that will go in here. Like so. A bit of stick in there, look. Like that. Obviously I'll have my poles in here, I'll have my pegs in here. Nice and down as far as I can get it. Clip it. There's my bag. My Lavu, my poles, my pegs will go in, and it'll be about the same size as well. So that's how I pack my Lavu down. And yeah, like I say, I've gone on a bit now, so I'll leave you to it. And hopefully you've enjoyed my video, and you've liked how I put up a Polish Lavu standard. So yeah, thank you very much, and I'll get going now, and hopefully I'll be doing another video soon, and hopefully you'll be watching that as well. Fingers crossed. Cheers guys, enjoy.